And we are fighting in Atlantis. How about... And yet... Vitaly Klitschko. You're looking at one half of the
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds.
And this one has all of those. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. That jab had to hurt. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. And he just missed with that left jab. Nice slip to avoid the jab. How about that time counter shot? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Ali in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close. Here we go. It's round 2. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
Oh, this is a slugger right here in front of us. You know, these kind of fighters, they want to get hit in the face because it cheers them on. They want to stand there and fight in the trenches.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That jab doesn't score. Can't find a home with that jab. Looking to land the hook. Back and forth they go. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Ali in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, it's like 2 different leagues.
Breathe. Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good workout, Dennis. Come on.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet, not until your senses have come back.
What a punch. He threw a punch and just got countered. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Well done with that counter shot. Defense is not an option for these two. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Good counter punching. Those counter punches have to hurt. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Good counter punch. Nope, that hook won't score. So much for boxing. This is a fight. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently? There's the bell for round 4. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he close you down.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
That counter shot lands. Perfect punch. And he scores with the counter. That hook won't score. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. What would you tell this guy? Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter shot. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A perfect counter shot. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Having a hard time finding a home with that right uppercut. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Ali in that last round. He is... There's the bell for round 6. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You've just got to put in a guess.
These two fighters are made for one another. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Ali in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Every second.
There's the bell to start round 7. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
That jab just missed with the left hand. Tried to score with the jab. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
The straight right just misses. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
He misses with that jab. Both men step back for just a moment. He's willing to go where the other fighter won't. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout with...
Clearly his opponent was too much for him, and he's thrown in the towel. Well, the corner has thrown in the towel, and that will do it. The fighter not happy, but those are the rules.